And you now, girl, tune in.
You know what it is.
My opinions are facts podcast.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Going on, everybody? Good morning on this Sunday. Beautiful Sunday. A little chilly out where I'm at, but here we are. Yesterday was kind of crazy. Cinderellas didn't make it like I thought they would. Actually, everybody who was supposed to win yesterday really won. That Michigan game, it really put up 91 points. I was shocked about that one, but nonetheless, here we are. We're gonna get to these games. First one started 12:15, so I'm gonna get right to these picks for y'all. What up, everybody on TikTok? Welcome to the pod today. I'm gonna give you all these picks, man. Let's get some winners for this Sunday. First thing first on the menu, we got UConn versus Florida. It's +9.5 to give a UConn. 150 is the over. And looking at the stats last game, UConn only had 5 fast break points. That's not too good. They really won the battle in the paint, 72% from the free throw line, and they was crashing the boards pretty good, so they got the job done, carrying them on to victory. But going against this Florida team, you're going to do a lot better than that. Definitely got to force some more turnovers if you want a chance against these boys. Of course, last game, Florida hit 10 threes. I mean, it came out scorching hot, like really scorching hot. 81% from the free throw line. You know, we do that good. Ain't no stopping that. They had 21 offensive rebounds, so they was really crashing the boards and getting a lot of second chance points. And they had 16 points off of turnovers. And the boy Clayton, he went 4 from 9 for the 3-point line. He's really killing them. I mean, he came out the gate smoking them boys. Whew. It was a lethal one. But for this one, I'm going to definitely lean toward Florida. They are on a mission. I mean, Bobby Hurley, you know, you expect traditionally he would probably coach up a good as he can defensive scheme for them to stop that, but it's really gonna be tough. I mean, they have to try to win the turnover game, and Florida doesn't do much of that at all. And try to slow down this 3-point press. They scored with 95 last game, so yeah, I'm taking Florida on the spread. I think today they get it done. They're not playing no games. They want to get this game over with and move on to next week. So I'm gonna rock with them. Really, not much else you could say. The only chance UConn even got maybe covering the spread is causing turnovers, but we'll see how that goes. But I'm rocking with 9.5 Florida State for the spread. Next game, we got Baylor versus Duke. They're giving Baylor 11.5 points. Over is 144.5. Last game, Baylor, they gave up 10 3-pointers. Can't do that at all. 78 from the free throw line ain't too bad if, you know, the game was stay somewhat close. I think they can have ice cold veins and hit from the free throw line where it really counts at. They had 15 points off a turnover, so it wasn't too bad. But you know, you're going against Duke, number 1 seed by far. And Duke hit 14 3-pointers last game, 36 points in the paint, so they just was dominant everywhere from the beginning of that game. Yeah, Proctor from Duke, he went 6 from 8 from 3-point line, 75% from the free throw line. So with that one, I think Duke gets it done. A lot of people feel like Baylor can keep the game close on the spread. I just feel Duke, another team, like I said, Florida, these two teams right here, they want to get this over with. They want to get the rest, and they ready for next week. So I'm taking Duke on the spread also too today. 11.5 for that one. Like I said, Baylor got their work cut out for them today if they feel they have a chance. So I'm rocking with Duke, 11.5. I ain't playing no games. And mind you, Cooper Flag really didn't have to do too much. So he might have to play a little bit more this game as far as, you know, taking more shots. But they really need him last game anyway. But see what happens today, 11.5 for Duke. Next game on the menu, got Illinois and got my favorite college basketball team of all time. We talking about the Wildcats of Kentucky. 1.5 is the spread they're giving for Kentucky. The over Total score is 169.5. Sounds real high. Sounds real high. But here's why the over is so high as it is. Illinois last game hit 12 3-pointers, perfect from the free throw line, which I always keep that. A game like this, 1.5, and you're perfect from the free throw line, that tells me you really have ice in your veins. And I think when it gets down close, there should be no nervousness, when it comes to them free throw shots. They also dominated in the paint, and they put up 86 points last game. So they look good. They showed on that court too. The first half was kind of close. Second half, they just took off and distanced themselves from them. Then we got the Wildcats. They made 10 3-pointers last game, 62% from the line. That's not too good. Not when a game close spread like this and is dictated to be or predicted to be close. They also had 19 points off turnovers, which is good. That means every time they got a steal, deflection, whatnot was, they turned it into points, and that's real good. They put up 76, so I think people are coming to this game to high total scores because they feel, it's going to be lighting up for the 3-point line. I can predict that too because it's a 3 versus 6 seed, so this should be a close one. I can see a lot of scoring, but they're predicting it close. And you know what? I'm taking the Wildcats. Not because it's my favorite team. It's not of emotion. I just feel traditionally it's getting back to the promised land. They ain't gonna get all the way there, but they're gonna get past today and they're gonna live to see another day. So they should be there next Friday. So I'm taking Kentucky on the money line that's plus 100. And here we go for the next game. Oh, my bad. Also, too, 169.5. I think a lot of people are going to get greedy. The bookies or the bettors are going to definitely lean on that over for 169.5. I'm going to take the under. I don't think the three is going to fall like they should. So I don't know. Who's that? Advisory co-host. I ain't going to do that one. Maybe next time on my TikTok. But yeah, let's go to the next game. Alabama versus St. Mary's. Now, this one right here is really, really, really funny because Alabama just, they're 2 seed, but they wasn't convincing to me. Yeah, they put up 90 points last game. Oh, I'm sorry. They're giving St. Mary's 5.5 points for the spread. 149.5 is the total score. Like I said, Alabama scored 90 points last game. They only made 6 threes, but playing who they playing against, I think it was, I can't remember, but it was horrible. So they really didn't need much. 66% from the line, that's not good either, but given who they was playing against, it really didn't matter. Over half the points came from within the paint, so they dominate, but they gave up Robert Morris. I'm sorry, that's who they played against. Shout out to Robert Morris. That's a school down, Western PA, Pittsburgh area. But Dickerson from Robert Morris had 25 points against him. That's not good. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, they scored 90, but they only won by 10. That game was getting a little scary for them. So I don't know what that was. Like I said, maybe let their foot off the gas, or they probably thought that, hey, we're gonna get through this, but that's not a good look going against the St. Mary team, who looking like the last Cinderella we got up in here. But with them, St. Mary had bad 3-point shooting, 66% from the free throw line, and they didn't score off no turnovers. And you're not definitely beating Alabama if you can't score for no turnovers. A lot of people I was seeing leaning towards St. Mary for the spread. Um, I can't see that. I mean, you gotta Alabama scored 90 on a iffy game against Robert Morris. I think they could do the same with them. So I'm gonna go with Alabama. I'm gonna take that 5.5. I think they get it done. I just feel like mostly all the favorites are going to get past today. St. Mary's might put up a fight first half. I think second half they're going to cruise control and probably to win it by at least by 8 points or so. So I'm gonna go Alabama 5.5 for the spread. Next game we got Colorado State and Maryland. Man, every time I think of Maryland, I'm thinking about the Mold Day, Joe Smith, and all them guys. They used to have some powerful teams, the Big East era. But we got Colorado State plus 8.5. They're getting 143.5 is the total score. Last game, Colorado State had 11 threes, 70% from free throw line, 11 points off a turnover. They scored 78 points. Had a pretty good game that last game for them. Maryland coming in, scoring 73 points their last game. 50% from the free throw line, scored 81. So this one, I did watch both games, but I watched the Maryland a little tad bit of that. I got Colorado State covering the spread for sure. I think they get it done. They, hit from threes. They'll smack the 3-point shots down. And I think they cover the spread. Not to win, but I got them covering the spread for sure. So Colorado plus 8.5. For the next game, we got Ole Miss plus 5.5. 144.5 is the over under for the total score. Iowa State coming in. Like I say, they scored 82 points last game, had a convincing win. Only dropped 7 threes, wasn't much needed because they dominate the paint for sure. 62% from the free throw line. Like I said, it was no hard task, so that game really didn't. The numbers kind of lied on this one. And going against Ole Miss, who they playing against too, wasn't much of nothing. They hit 8 3, 65% from the free throw line, 10 points off turnovers. This one's a hard read. I like the over. I just like the over on this one. I'm gonna take that. I think it should be some good scoring. A pretty decent matchup. They evenly square up against each other, so I feel they get it done. A lot of scoring, definitely gonna be in the second half. So I'll take the 144.5 over. Next game we got, excuse me, y'all. New Mexico versus Michigan State. New Mexico getting 7.5, 148.5 is the total over under for total points. New Mexico scored 75 last game. They only had 5 3-pointers. Yeah, you're not gonna get too far in the tournament only hitting 5 3-pointers. Believe that. But they was 85% from the free throw line, and it's always important to me. That always stands out to me in the stats. And they had 21 points off a turnover too. So that means, they get it how they get it and turn into points. And that's how you stay in the game, and that's how you win games. And that's why they're here today to play. On the other side, you got Michigan State. They smacked for 10 3-pointers last game, scored 87 points. They was they gave a run for that game. It was definitely looking like the Michigan State of old, and who we always known the teams that Tom Izzo has with them. So scored 87 points, 71% from the free throw line, and 15 points for turnovers on fast breaks, which is really, really, really clutch because, like I said, we got transition, and you can always translate that into points off the fast break. That just makes the game flow faster. You get points quicker, and it's hard for the other team to really get set because you're always, going down there, boom, getting the job done. Soon the ball gets down court. So that means they get down the floor quick. The old school style, the 3-man weave type style. They make it work, but that's Tom Izzo, what you expect. And with that, I'm expecting Michigan to win. I like them on the money line. They should take care of business. Whether you bet on tradition or I just trust the coaching, which Tom Izzo is the better coach out of the two by far. So I'm rocking with Michigan. We're going with the money line for that one. And we got for the last game of today, Oregon, Arizona Wildcats. They're giving Oregon plus 3.5. 152.5 is the over under total score. And Oregon came last game. They scored, they hit 10 threes, 81% from the free throw line, 17 points off of turnover. So that means, they get the score, they make it work for themselves. On the other side, Arizona hit 12 threes last game, 30% from the free throw line. So, which means they really wasn't getting fouled, and they did because I think they was only, I think it was like 6 for 10. So they didn't even see the line that game. They just was dominating. This was too much for who they played against. 13 fast break points off the turnovers. So with this one right here, with the prediction, how I'm looking at this, Arizona traditionally wise, them boys, man, the players they have through the years. Your boy Gil was there, Gil Arenas. But we all remember, well, if you're really a basketball fan like me, you remember Stoudemire, that team right there. It's one of the best teams you ever seen, man. They put a hell of a playoff run that year, or tournament run that year. That was 97. Yeah, that was 1997. Yeah, that was a real, real good squad. But they all been decent through the years. Great basketball tradition. Like I said, Gilbert, alumni from there, Stoudemire, Jefferson, and many more they had. So Oregon's coming of late far as basketball. Probably the last 15 years they started getting players in there to start making some wrecks. So what's also crazy too is the Pac-12. So it's really a division game. So it's the third time they see each other this season too. So this should be an interesting one. I'm going with the over. Anything with the Pac-10 football, basketball, no matter what, they always put up points. You'll always see the points, come about in the Pac-12, and like I said, both sports. So why not go for the over again? I feel it's going to be a lot of threes being hit, a lot of fast break points, and just back and forth, back and forth. So if you are looking for a winner, you always go to the free throw percentage. And like I said, Arizona was 6 for 10, so they really didn't get to the line. Like I said, they was doing too much, so they didn't get fouled much at all. But for the number wise, Oregon's 81% for the free throw line. So that means if things get close, the ice in the veins will go to Oregon. So 3.5. I like that. I like that spread a little bit, but that's not on my ticket. My ticket is the over. Pac-12, that's what they do. They score. So I'm gonna do it with that one. But today, like I said, it should be a good day to win some money. Gotta get the money today. Gotta get these wins today. It's been a topsy-turvy up and down tournament so far as bets and parlays and whatnot. Really just the favorites, what right now they're 25-6. So everybody who's predicted to win really won. So they're moving on. The tournament is looking like how a tournament is supposed to look. The better team is just winning flat out. And the way it's looking today, that's how I'm seeing it. Everything I'm reading, the way my thought process is going with it, I feel the overs really get it done again. So we shall see what happens. Game first tip off is 12:15. That's the UConn game. We're gonna see what Mr. Hurley got for himself. Uh, outside of the betting, I can't stand nobody from Duke. Nobody. And boy, I hated that team. Bob Hurley, Christian Layden, and all them boys, Grant Hill, Lang Hill. And hey, they just was beating everybody, but damn, they made you hate them back in the day. Whew. Man, they made you hate them. But he's up first, so let's see what he got going for himself. And like I said, that one, I think Florida gonna come out and just smoke them boys, which I hope they do. I want to see them take that one. But we got some good games going on today. Later on today, as you know, we always do the NBA picks. So we're gonna bring y'all that. Make sure y'all tune in. Go ahead and get to y'all betting slips right now. You got a little bit of time left. Try to catch the best odds you can catch. Make sure you tune back in with us. Check us out for our NBA parlay picks of the day, player props or straight spreads, over unders. We got y'all covered, man. So let's go. Let's get rich. Stack up this vacay money. Spring just hit. So hey, weather about to break. You want to be outside and have that money, the extra spending money. Let's get to these parlays. Make sure you tag us. You're going to have that money stacked up. But until next time, signing off, it is me, Izzy. He gets busy. You see the name. Any social media platform, that's my name. Make sure you follow me. Subscribe to us. Make sure you hit like, share, the pod today. Let's get rich, y'all. Let's get rich. Peace.